Welcome back. In the previous part, we freed these three right here. They haven't left yet, obviously, otherwise they'd leave us here with no boat. I'm pretty sure we'll get reinforcements from the guild and army soon. Don't go crazy just yet, okay? I believe that black-haired boy managed to get so far in on his own. Hope he's safe at least. Yes, we're looking for Joshua as well, because apparently he's here. I think Joshua probably headed for the roof. Still be careful, okay? Now, my suspicions, based on the fact like this is our Ouroborous we're dealing with, and it's all of them, and it's clearly like Kurt was sent to us, not that is that he escaped or anything like that. It's too suspicious. My suspicion is that this Joshua is actually something to do with Ren. It's going to be a doll that they were using. Have I been in there? Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a doll that she was using in order to make those guys see what's going on, to make us proceed further. That was her plan all along, sort of thing. Right, so we did want to check out here as well. Destroy the reflector, maybe? Nap time cookie. Found a scrap of paper. Lovely. Sorry, but I'm cutting you off. But I like my nap time cookies. Oh no. Have a biscuit. That's a Xenoblade reference. Have a biscuit. Right. Have I opened you up already? So, we're pretty much here. No? Shout. Bet this should just be straight on the roof. How far do we have to go? Red room. Hello, symbol. Joshua, don't go near it. Joshua. Joshua, say something. Oh, why are you so cold? Wake up! Wake up! No. Joshua. Estelle? Why are you here? Oh, thank Adios, you're... Hang on, I'll... Tell me, get away. Yeah. What? Joshua, what? Ooh. No. A toll weapon. As I feared. Oh my. Ooh. Music. I said gather up, please. Yes, lovely, lovely, lovely. Bit closer, please. Thank you. Okay, so let's see here. Death Scream? I think Death Scream. I'm gonna go with the Spiral Flare. Spiral Flare. Ooh, they've got quite a bit of health then. They're vulnerable to nothing? Okay. Nokiaism modelled after the Black Fang has his technique programmed into it. Okay. Full of a white Gehenna. Let's see if this is enough to, like, take them out at all. Whether or not I need to use stuff is that we may have something worse after this, so... I don't necessarily want to use everything I have to take these guys down. I'd sooner try and build stuff up if I have to. Because based on the stuff that was being worked on here according to those projects, it's like... Yeah, there's probably something else coming. And based on the stuff we saw as well, it's like, I just want to make sure. Ooh.
Good. How could I fail?
That isn't good. That goes against what I was trying to do, which was build stuff up. So
we're good to go. We're good to go.
It was very, very, very much against building up the stuff like I planned.
Take that.
Oh dear, oh dear. Build that back up. Okay, so I'm thinking, just to be sure then. And... if you charge true.
Take that.
Still got me the idea of building stuff up, it's just I have to start from scratch as a result of my own stupidity. I've thrown out a few heals at least. I thought, yeah, I'll get them, but then I didn't realise they were going to do that. There we go.
Piece of cake.
Oh, so, well, yeah, I is a piece of cake, I just screwed it up. Level up, that was tough. I mean, it wasn't. You are just a fraction too slow in realizing the deception I fear. I'm afraid this is check and mate. What? Oh, hell. Can't be. Can't stay awake. Oh god, they died. It's with a glass chair. It was a bit too easy a sport, really, but at least your reactions were amusing. It may be a small token of gratitude, but allow me to invite you to a place I think you'll find very interesting. It'll be glorious. But they only took Estelle. Yeah. Ugh. Talk about walking right into a snake pit. Hey Estelle, you're... Something wrong? Maybe? Estelle? Someone tell me this is a bad joke. There. Damn it. It's gonna be that case of like, we'll see you being taken, etc. Like, goodbye! That sort of deal going on, isn't it? Ah, crap. Yep, they got her. Toodle Pipski! Estelle! Can't do a yell. It's nearly midnight. This is... Estelle. Joshua. Why? It's okay. It's enough. Was always just a broken puppet. Can never go back to being human. His head's come off. Enough. Enough. No. Thank you. Goodbye, Estelle. No. No. Again, it's nearly midnight. In my head, all I've got in my head is like, all you are is a puppet clown. Ah. Wow, what a scream. You okay, Estelle? Ren. Oh, good. Just a dream. Did you have a scary nightmare? Yeah, total nightmare. Now that freaky doll is even showing up in my dreams, I mean... Wait a second. And what are you doing here? I was wondering when you were going to act all surprised. You're so laid back, Estelle. I love that about you. Yeah, well, forgive me for not being on the ball right after waking up. Anyway, where? It's not so odd for me to be here, you know? Actually, it's our brand new base. New base? Mm-hmm. Look out the window. Okay. We're in the sky. What? Oh, it is quite the beast, isn't it? Ignore it. Ignore that. It's quite large, isn't it? Wonder if it's bigger or comparable in size to the pant gruel from old steel. It seems much bigger, much grander. Actually giving me sort of like memories of, oh, what was his name? Ragnar. Ragnar's, plane that he had in, Zwei 2. Similar features to it. Yeah? Welcome aboard the Crimson Ark. The glorious. This ship could beat up an entire army. Don't you think this is the best toy ever? You people. What are you planning to do with something like this? Ah, our guest has finally awoken. Welcome aboard, Estelle. I trust your nap was restful. I'm sure you're quite out of sorts, being brought aboard with no fanfare. Fear not. We haven't brought you here to cause you any harm. Far from it, in fact. You're free to relax here. Why don't we take the chance to have a nice chat? About the society, about our goals, and about our common friends. I think I can answer many of your questions. Fine. I'm not having much of a choice, let's hear it. Excellent, I'll be waiting. Ren, be a darling and show us down the way up here, would you? Sure, okay. It definitely feels similar to like a certain moment in Cold Steel 2. Come on, Estelle. Let's go to the sanctuary. Sanctuary? It's a really pretty room on the top deck of this ship. The professor's waiting for us there. Alright, show me the way. You don't need to be so serious. I think you'll really like what we have to say. What do you mean? You'll just have to find out. Anyway, follow me. Come on, come on. Ah, places Ren as the lead, even though she's not like at the bottom. That's intriguing. I like it. Okay, so let's have a little scout around. Knock out a meatball. And a scrap of paper. Okay. No matter where you go in this life, there's always someone looking to take you for all you've got. After me, and it will happen to you. I like that even the bedsheets have got this, like, sort of bird design on it. It's like it's intriguing. Go in here? I know it's not much fun to open an empty chest, but think about how much fun it was to open when it still had something in it. Ah, memories. Ooh. Access to the sanctuary and the engine room is restricted. Please provide voice identification. Enforcer, number 15 Ren, codename Angel of Slaughter. Destination, Sanctuary. Access granted. Welcome, Enforcer Ren. Well, I don't want here yet, do I? And here we are. This is the sanctuary. The professor should be just inside. Ren, what is it? Were you the one controlling that Joshua puppet in the base? Uh-huh, that's right. Professor asked me to. Neat, huh? You're a victim of the society too. Huh? Never mind. Well, here I go. See you later. Like victim, no, no, no. Just go down the hallway and you'll be in the sanctuary. Go on, the professor's waiting. So I can't go back. Like, just to be sure, I'm gonna reload an autosave. There we go. Let's keep scouting around. Oops, enemy in the sanctuary isn't this way. It should just be that. Come on, the elevator is just over there. But there's another bit down here as well. Oops, enemy in the sanctuary isn't this way. Need to use the elevator on the opposite side of the hallway. Well, alright, I did check everywhere. I'm happy with that. Right, so make a cut again. Okay, there we go. Let's proceed. Slowly, though. Slowly. No turbo here. The door is locked. Oh my, it's quite the room, isn't it? Do you really need a giant organ? Do you really need one? Quite a display of power having a giant organ like this, though. Welcome aboard the Glorious. It's been some time since we last met, Estelle. Ah, Professor Alba, I thought it was you. Finally remembered when I heard your voice a minute ago. Cassius Bright's daughter continues to impress. The seal on your memory wasn't particularly strong, but throwing it off on your own is still worth some manner of praise. My apologies, I've yet to properly introduce myself. My true name is Georg Weissman. I am one of the Angui, supervisors of the society. An Angui. So you're like one of the high commanders of the society. Something like that. Now, as I said before, I am completely prepared to answer any questions you may have. What would you like to ask first? Honestly, there's so much to ask. I'm not even sure where to start. You needn't fret. Take your time thinking things over. If it pleases you, I could play a relaxing tune while you collect your thought. Yeah, I think I'll pass. You know, you didn't strike me as someone who'd be into that sort of thing. Well, whatever. Here's a question for you. Was the whole poor archaeologist thing a total act or what? Putting the poverty aside, I actually am an archaeologist. And as an aside, I picked up the pipe organ during my time with the church. I may not be that Erebonian you spend so much time with, but I dare say I'm decent, wouldn't you? Hang on, the church? Like the Septian? I was something of an academic priest. A chance meeting with the Grand Master led me to discarding the path of faith. My knowledge of artifacts, paltry as it is, still proves useful from time to time, thankfully. Of our current plan, in particular. The one who tempted Colonel Richard into starting the coup, and the one who arranged all the gospel experiments. It was you. It certainly was. And it was all for the sake of our cause. Your gospel plan. Saw something in the research facility about that. Just listening to the music now. Very familiar tones here. Your plan is to take the aureole, isn't it? Take the aureole? That's not entirely accurate. But for the purpose of this conversation, it will suffice, yes. What is the aureole, anyway? Why do you want it so badly? I know it's said to be one of the treasures of Arios, but just what is it? For the moment, I must keep the exact nature of the aureole a secret. I would, after all, so hate to spoil the surprise. The surprise, right, thanks. Our plan has moved into the third phase. Very, very soon now. Its true nature will be plain to see. I can barely contain my anticipation. And once the aureole has shown itself, then we will see the potential of mankind unfurl before our eyes. The potential of mankind. Ragnar said something about that too. Oh, the Holy Beast was willing to bestow his wisdom upon you. Perhaps you are doing more than simply living in your father's shadow. Spare me the flattery. What the hell, I keep asking you things and you keep dodging the answers. Do forgive me, it wasn't my intention to be so evasive. I can, however, easily answer the question I know you want to ask most. He's still evading the question, Estelle. The what? What keeps you from asking it? Don't be afraid, muster your courage and ask it of me. Joshua. Where's Joshua? His exact location is currently unknown to me. From what I've observed, he's up to something with those sky bandits. Their movements have proven to be quite elusive. Though he is alive and well, I can assure you. Okay. Joshua's specialties are covert operation and guerrilla warfare. I was the one who tuned him to excel at such. But he has long since surpassed even my greatest expectations. I gleefully await seeing the height of his potential. You... Come now, you needn't look so angry. When Joshua was entrusted to my care, his heart was akin to a glass ornament dashed against the paving stone. He was my first attempt at rebuilding such a shattered soul. It is not natural, you think, for an academic... Sorry, is it not natural, you think, for an academic to be curious about the results of his work? What did you tell Joshua on the day of the Queen's birthday celebrations? I merely removed the block on his memories and told him the truth. That he, once taken into your home, had unwittingly been acting as a spy and sending guild information to the society. That Richard's coup succeeded in its own right because of him. And finally that, thanks to his efforts, the ground was at last fertile for our plan. I even rewarded him. I formally released him from his obligations to the society. Finally get it. Hey, Joshua, that night, why he disappeared. Why he said goodbye with that look on his face. Yes, I must say I did find that regrettable. I think Joshua would abandon you so coldly after regaining himself. I recommended he just pretend he knew nothing of it and continue his life with yours, but alas. I suppose my generosity backfired, no? I'm amazed. I'm amazed you can even say that. You were the one who chased Joshua into a corner in the first place. He didn't have a choice. So he had to look like that and give his harmonica to me. Say, goodbye, Estelle. All of it, every last bit. It's all your fault. Louve, where the hell did you come from? I was here from the start. You simply didn't bother to notice. Just... What an undignified performance. You performed so well in completing my challenges too. Did I not teach you to think before you act? Come on, give us some credit. Takes balls to pick a fight with him. Agreed, regardless of her skills, her courage certainly is impressive. Well, I wonder if we should call it courage or mere foolishness. Oh, crap. So, you're the Divine Blade's daughter. This would be the first time we've met. I'm Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. Nice to meet you. Another what? Stop it, guys. You're scaring Estelle. Rin 2? You don't need to worry, Estelle. I know what I said last time, but we aren't here to hurt you or anything, promise. Huh? Hey, Professor. Why not ask Estelle right now? Well, now is as good time as any. How about it, Estelle? Would you like to join Ouroborous? What? Sorry, I misheard that. Would you say that one more time? I asked you if you would like to join the Society of Ouroborous. You wouldn't become a full-fledged enforcer right away, of course. You would be more a candidate for the position. What? Are you insane? Come now. It's hardly the leap of logic you're thinking. Joshua's been rather stubborn about returning, but with you here, you'd undoubtedly come back to us. And to you. Oh, Estelle, you want to see Joshua again more than anything else, right? If you join us, that'll come true right away. What's there to even think about? But, Now, Ren, Estelle might need some time to weigh her options. You'll be departing the ship for a little while on business, Estelle. You may give us your answer when we return. And I do apologize for this, but your options must remain fairly limited during your stay. Feel free to request anything you need, but you'll be staying in your cabin.